What you need to know about endometriosis, chocolate cyst. What is endometriosis? Endometriosis is a condition in which the type of tissue that makes up the inside of the uterus. Endometrium is outside the uterus. How common is endometriosis? Endometriosis occurs in 1 in 10 women of childbearing age. It is most commonly diagnosed in women in their 30s and 40s. Where does endometriosis occur? Areas of endometrial tissue, often called implants, often form in peritoneum, ovaries, chocolate bag, fallopian tube, uterus, bladder, urethra, and intestines. Douglas cavity, space behind the uterus. How does endometriosis cause problems? Endometrial tissue responds to changes in a hormone called estrogen. Tissue can grow and bleed like the lining of the uterus during the menstrual cycle. The surrounding tissues can become irritated, inflamed, and swollen. The breakdown and bleeding of this tissue each month can cause scar tissue to form. This scar tissue is called adhesions. Sometimes adhesions can cause organs to stick together. Bleeding, inflammation, and scarring can cause pain, especially before and during menstruation. What are the symptoms of endometriosis? The most common symptom of endometriosis is chronic, long-term pelvic pain, especially before and during menstruation. Pain can also occur during intercourse. If endometriosis affects the gut, there may be pain during bowel movements. If it affects the bladder, there may be pain during urination. Heavy menstrual bleeding is another symptom of endometriosis. Many women with endometriosis have no symptoms. Women who don't have symptoms often discover they have endometriosis when they can't get pregnant or have surgery for something else. What is the link between infertility and endometriosis? About 4 out of 10 infertile women have endometriosis. Inflammation from endometriosis can damage sperm or eggs or prevent their movement through the fallopian tubes and uterus. In severe cases of endometriosis, the fallopian tubes can become blocked due to adhesions or scar tissue. How is endometriosis diagnosed? An obstetrician and gynecologist can do a physical exam first, including a pelvic exam. But the only way to be sure you have endometriosis is with a surgical procedure called a laparoscopy. Sometimes a small amount of tissue is removed during the procedure and tested in a laboratory. This is called a biopsy. How is endometriosis treated? Treatment for endometriosis depends on the extent and severity of the disease, your symptoms, and whether you want to have children. Endometriosis can be treated with medication, surgery, or both. When pain is a primary concern, medication is usually tried first. What are the drugs used in the treatment of endometriosis? Medications used to treat endometriosis include pain relievers such as non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, and birth control pills, progestin-only medications, and hormonal medications such as gonadotropin-releasing hormone, GnRH, agonists. Hormonal medications help slow the growth of endometrial tissue and can prevent the formation of new adhesions. These medications usually cannot remove existing endometriotic tissue. How can surgery treat endometriosis? Surgery helps remove endometrial tissue. Removing this tissue can relieve pain and improve fertility. Does surgery treat endometriosis? After surgery, most women feel relief from the pain. But there is a possibility that the pain will return. 8 out of 10 women will experience pain again within 2 years after surgery. This may be caused by foci of endometriosis that are not visible or were removed during surgery. The more severe the disease, the more likely it is that it will return. Taking birth control pills or other medications after surgery can help prolong the time you don't feel pain. What if I feel severe pain that does not go away even after treatment? If the pain is severe and does not go away after treatment, a hysterectomy may be a last resort option. If the ovaries were removed during a hysterectomy, endometriosis is unlikely to cause pain in the future. In either case, the goal of surgical treatment is to remove as much of the lining of the uterus that is outside the uterus as possible.